Hi Virgo, welcome to Yellow Cardinal Tarot. My name is Carol, and Virgo, this is going to be a general reading for July 2024. So we're entering into the second half of 2024, which is going to be a powerful yearly ending for us. So I thought I would use the Hermit's Lantern reading, because the Hermit's Lantern reading takes a deep dive into our shadow. I mean, it starts off with going, okay, what's coming up from your shadow to heal right away. And if you're not familiar with shadow work or the word shadow, I've left a really powerful video for you in my description box called My 4-Step Guide to Shadow Work. And it is a video that's taken from my other channel called Carol Cares. And this video is about facing your shadow, and it's, it has all kinds of links and videos in there. Everything's free, and it's a compilation of everything I've learned on my own intensive journey that I've been on with my own healing past number of years with a life coach, where I've put together a video for you to kind of teach you how to do shadow work and how to begin if you don't know where to begin, or give you more ideas. So I think I'm going to start off with the Light Seers Tarot to pull some cards, and then I'm going to clarify that with the Rider-Waite deck, and then I'm going to pull a Sacred Medicine Oracle card for you at the end. Keep those right here before I forget. And I'm also going to make an announcement right now. It's kind of exciting for me. Well, it's very exciting for me. I'm just trying to kind of, keep it on the low. But I have been getting a request from some of you out there for personal readings, and it really has been something that I have been wanting to do for a while, but I've just been waiting until the right time has come along. And I think it's time now, because you people are speaking, so it's like, all right, I've heard some requests, and so everything is pretty much ready to go. I'm just working out the payment system right now, and I'm getting some help with that. So I think probably in the next week or so, I'll be putting out something on my community page, a video, kind of explaining a bit about my readings, and then I will give you a coupon, 10% off my readings in that video. And it'll be a coupon that's probably going to be you'll use for a couple weeks. And that'll be out there for you. And I'll probably have about 5 different readings for you. And you can select the one that you would like. And one of them is going to be this reading that I'm doing for you today, the Hermit's Lantern. So, yeah, take advantage of that while you can if you're interested in getting a reading from me. So let's begin. And I'm going to ask for a card for Virgos, what's coming up for healing right now. So I'm just going to ask for one card, please, to go into that spot. And it gave me 2. All right. So we have the High Priestess, which it usually does with this deck. The Sun. They tend to stick together. I'll have to live with it right now, but I love the deck. What is its origin, please? So how about we go with what the origin of this is? One card, please. I think if it's more than 2 cards, I'm going to put it back. Oh, here, it came out right at the end. The 2 of Cups is the origin here. And number 3, how is it showing up in Virgo's daily life here? One card, please, before I clarify it. Yeah, those 2 stuck. Okay. We have the 5 of Swords and the Page of Cups. And how can Virgo heal this? How can Virgo heal this? Ace of Pentacles. And one card in the middle, please, for how will Virgo's life change once they do the work, or they begin to do the work? How will it start to change for them? One card. The Queen of Cups in reverse. Okay. And with that, I'm going to pick some cards from the Rider-Waite deck right here to clarify that. I'll keep that over there. Gotta make sure my table's nice and neat. All right, so I think I might need maybe 1 or 2 cards here for the High Priestess and the Sun. Is there anything else we need to say here? Clarify here for me. What else does the tarot want to say to me? And this is what's coming out from your shadow. Wouldn't mind one or 2 cards here. The 9 of Wands and the Tower in reverse. Okay, so these 2 are going to go together, and then we'll have the 2 clarifiers. All right, so tell me some more about this 2 of Cups, please. You have the 10 of Cups in reverse, Strength card, and the 5 of Swords in reverse. Tell me some more about this Ace of Pentacles, please. Alright, I believe this came out first, which is the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. And the 5 of Pentacles. I don't know why I had to stare at that for a bit. Maybe it hasn't been a card that's come out for a while or something. The Queen of Cups. And we have the Queen of Pentacles here and the Queen of Cups here. The 8 of Swords. One more card, please. Star card in reverse. And this one wanted to come out as well. Like 6 of Cups. Just kind of stuck to my hand. I was like, no, you need to. Okay, now I forgot to clarify these right here. So I have the 5 of Swords and the Page of Cups. So I'm just going to ask for 1 or 2 cards here for this section over here. Let's clarify this 5 of Swords. That one came out the 7 of Wands. So put those 2 together. And see if there's one more card that wants to, one more card that wants to come out, maybe. Okay, the 2 of Wands in reverse. Okay, so let's begin your reading. And then the Oracle card I'll pick out at the end. The Ace of Swords. Okay, so I have here this Ace of Swords, which is the overriding energy of your reading, Virgo. In January 2024, I put out a set of readings for the yearly readings for all the signs, and they're in the description box if you want to have a look at yours. But I pulled your Ace of Swords, which was the overriding energy for July. And so let's talk just a bit about Ace of Swords. This is a new beginning for you. This is an offer. And it's a sword. What are swords? So swords is about our mental thoughts about ourselves. Who we really think we are, who we are. Like a lot of times because this is a healing journey, it can talk about these mental belief systems that we have about ourselves, but they're not really ours because people gave them to us when we were younger and we sort of adopted them and believed that these were to be true. But this card right here is a new beginning of finding out who you really are, a new beginning for authenticity, of the truth, getting to the truth of who you are. And that's kind of the overriding energy for you, Virgo. So let's begin here. Let's look at what's coming up from your shadow, and then we'll look at the origin right beside it. So what's coming up here from your shadow? Well, you have the High Priestess as a major arcana card coming up here. And the High Priestess speaks about our intuition. Every single one of us on this planet has intuition. It's a feminine quality. And it talks about our inner guidance and our inner knowing. But there's a real block here. And so from your shadow is this block of inner knowing of the sun, because these two cards came out together. The sun is talks about joy. Like, I want you to think of joy as like a younger child, and just how a child just has pure joy, loves to be in their body, and they love doing everything. When they get involved in a certain activity that they're in, they just love, they're just so full of joy. And so I think here there's a block of an inner knowing of what brings you joy, Virgo. And I don't mean that in the sense of like, you know, well, what brings you happiness? Or I mean like pure joy. Like where's the enjoyment in your life? And I think that's the question I need to ask here, because maybe if I were to ask you, Virgo, you know, what do you like to do? Like, what brings you real joy? Sometimes we have a real difficulty with answering that question. And I'm seeing here that, you know, intuitively, your inner guidance, you know, but it's blocked. And why is this blocked? Like, what's coming up from your shadow? Well, here's this Nine of Wands here that tells me, the Nine of Wands talks about like somebody that's been through some tough times. So I'm seeing here, Virgo, that maybe you've been through some really tough times where you've had to put up these boundaries for yourself because you learned that at a very young age, that, you know, you had to put this up. And so I think, you know, when you're an adult, you still have these sort of walls put up around you for self-protection. And there's maybe a resistance on your part to bringing those walls down, because, you know, when things happen to us when we're younger, traumatic events, hurtful events, we will put those walls up to protect ourselves. And not only does it protect us, it really stops us from experiencing joy in our life, because we have these protective walls up. Sometimes behind these walls can be like a lot of fear to pull down those walls, to break down those walls, because, you know, it's scary. And there's a tower moment that sits right behind this individual that, you know, has been through a lot here and has put these boundaries or these walls around themselves. And a tower moment tells me that that's what was sitting in your shadow, and there's a real block to looking at this. Now, a tower moment is something that would have changed for sure the course of your life, would have caused you as a child to put your walls up, to put your boundaries, like to put this kind of these boundaries, these walls around you, this protective coating, because something happened when you were younger. Now, you may know what this is, or you may not know, you know, but it really has prevented you from knowing what real joy is. And really, if you look at it, there's an Ace of Swords here as the overriding energy. It would have prevented you of showing the world your real self, because you would have had to put these masks on when something happened to you when you were younger, because it wasn't unsafe to show the world who you really were, and even now. And so let's get some more clarification here. What is the origin of maybe the Tower? What's the origin? What happened here? Well, the Two of Cups comes in, and Two of Cups is the beginning. It's the beginning of cups, the beginning of emotions, the beginning of this vulnerability, intimate relationship with yourself. And so this is the origin here of when you were just learning to be intimate with yourself and to be vulnerable around people. This is part of the origin. Well, what happened here behind it is the Ten of Cups. And the Ten of Cups is the end of the emotions, the cups, the end of cups. It's the last card. It's when we're supposed to feel this full range of emotions here. We're supposed to feel all the emotions, not just some of them, but all of them. Well, this is in reverse here. So something happened to you where, when you were learning about intimacy and vulnerability, something happened to you where you had to pull back here and put these walls up to protect yourself, where you weren't allowed to feel this full range of emotions anymore. You had to rein those in. Example, somebody told you you're not allowed to get angry. Oh, well, there's the first, that emotion of anger. You pull it in and you go, okay, I'm not allowed to show that anymore. Or you're not allowed to cry. Oh, okay, there's another one where you pull that in, and that's what this is referring to. So you weren't allowed to show your vulnerability because someone told you it wasn't safe. It wasn't safe. And I talked a little bit about fear here. Maybe, these walls that you put up, and maybe you didn't feel safe when you were younger. The Inner Strength card. This is the Strength card. This talks about having the strength to go inwards, to really feel. So it tells me there's a real block here for you to be able to. You didn't feel. It took away your strength. Not only did it take away that emotion, but it took away your strength to be able to feel safe, to feel strong enough, to feel it. And what emotion here are we really talking about that's showing up for you here? Well, the Five of Swords. Look at the jagged clouds there, right? There's a lot going on in this card. Five talks about conflict. It talks about change. Something changed here when you were younger. And what changed here? Well, let's take a look at this card in an upright position. I call this card my bullying card. And I really focus on this individual that's the back. The person at the front has this grimace on their face like they've got away with something. And let's face it, a bully is full of shame themselves. And why do bullies bully? Because they have to give their shame to someone, because it was given to them. Shame is not something that we're born with, but we get it from other people. And this card is coming up for me to tell you that you have some shame because of something that happened to you when you were younger, where this was taken away from you, where you weren't allowed to be vulnerable anymore. And like I said, it could have been something where you were told, you can't cry, don't be a crybaby. Well, you go inwards with that, right? You go inwards here. And you feel that you're not allowed to. You have this shame because the person that you wanted to be when you were younger and tried to be, well, you were shamed. And so you're sitting here with some shame. And we all have shame. It's a shitty feeling. And we all have to feel that shame as an adult because we couldn't feel it when we were younger. We put it away. We weren't strong enough when we were younger to deal with it. So we put it away. But you're still carrying it around right now. So how is it showing up? How is the shame, this emotion that you weren't allowed to feel, whatever it was you weren't allowed to feel that caused you to have shame about yourself, how is it showing up in your life right now? Well, Virgo, you have the Five of Swords, and the Five of Swords is this card right here. This is the shame right now, and it's in reverse. So the universe says, well, here's the shame. Here's the shame. How is it showing up? Well, you still have it. And you have a resistance to looking at it. You've blocked it. And right behind it is the Page of Cups. And the Page of Cups, pages in my deck, are our inner children. That small child that was shamed when they were younger for showing emotions needs to heal. It needs to heal. And so when we have this shame and we're carrying it around, and when this Page of Cups shows up, I call this Page of Cups because Cups deals with emotions and it deals with love. And so I call this page our little love seeker. And so you have someone who is very much full of shame and unworthiness, and they're going to spend a lifetime sometimes, their love seeker, they're part of that, their child that did not heal when they were younger, it'll spend a lifetime trying to find that one person that's going to love them because they weren't allowed to feel that when they were younger. And so they're going to try to replay that situation and keep going out and trying to find, and because this is a general reading, but you're going to know how your own love seeker has played out in your life. It could be someone that is you could be a real people pleaser, and you could be spending your life, giving of yourself and trying to please other people, because really inside that's the love that you want for yourself. But you go out and you try to, please other people because there's this little inner child here that needs your love, right? So we try to get it from other people. You could be inviting toxic people into your life. And, maybe relationship after relationship is just the same, and you can't figure out why these people are showing up in your life and they're not good for you, but you get involved with them, right? And it's like this little love seeker goes out and it tries to heal, but it's blocked. It's blocked. And so it's time to heal that little love seeker of yours that needs healing. Because if you don't, it's going to keep going to trying to find that one person that's going to heal it for them. So the universe wants you to heal that. You're not in a place right now where you're feeling supported, but the universe wants you to get in a place where you're feeling supported, where you're feeling validated, because right now, there's this individual that's feeling very, very much alone, very much unsupported. This journey can be feeling very, very lonely, and you can feel very unsupported on it. Because I'm seeing here that there's, people around you that are not supporting you, and you're feeling like, you're wanting support, you're looking for it. And so the universe wants to get you in a place where, we're still with how you're not, how it's showing up in your daily life. So we've talked about the love seeker here, how it's showing up. Well, you keep attracting these people that are not supporting you. This is what it's saying in this card is, and you can't figure it out. Like, why do I keep attracting these people that don't validate me, that don't support me? Because you have a love seeker that needs to be healed, and you just don't know what direction to take. And that's and this is how it's showing up in your daily life. You're confused, right? This is the Two of Wands. You don't even see how you can take your life in a new direction. You're really perplexed as to why this keeps happening, because this this inner child, if there's any inner child, like you have 4 of them here in this deck, and you can have more than one inner child, by the way, but this one is the strongest one and it's the one that's going to wreak the most havoc in your life because it has love backing it up, and it'll try so desperately to get healed. And until you start to notice it and realize it's an inner child of yours that keeps attracting, these people in your life, it's going to always take you in that wrong direction, right? All the time. And so that's how it's showing up in your life right now. And you will know because it's a general reading, and you'll know what sort of patterns are showing up for you. And how can you heal this? Now we're getting on to the healing. So how can you heal this? Well, the first thing is there's a real need for you to heal this page of cups right here. Your little love seeker, that inner child of yours. But first of all, here's an invitation for you from the universe. It's a gift actually from the universe. The universe says, well, here's a new gift here. This is called the pentacle. It's your body. It's time to get back into your body. Like, what do you mean, Carol? What do you mean get back into my body? Well, you have a little love seeker here that's controlling your life, that keeps on attracting these wrong people. And it's time for you now to get back into your body. Because you need to get in touch with those emotions that little love seeker has. You have in your shadow some real invalidation here, where you weren't allowed to feel. Some real shame that you need to feel. And now it's time, the universe says, here's a gift for you to get back into your body, to ground yourself, to get back into your body, because it's time for you to start to feel what this little love seeker felt when they were younger, when they were invalidated, because that's what's causing you this wreaking havoc in your life right now. Queen of Pentacles is right behind here. Well, let me tell you about the Queen of Pentacles. Here's the pentacle again. You have 3 pentacles here for how you can heal this, okay? 3. And the pentacle is the body. The Queen is going to teach you how to get back into your body. The Queen is the feminine aspect of ourself. We have a masculine aspect of ourself and we have a feminine. Doesn't matter what gender you are. The Queen has everything to do with, if she's the Queen of Pentacles, she has everything to do with grounding into her body, getting in touch with her emotions, feeling her emotions. She loves the body. She embodies the body, like she is the body. All of her decisions, everything that she feels, they're all done through her emotions. But she's blocked right now. This aspect of yourself is blocked. There's a real resistance on your part to getting back in your body. And because there's a fear here, because you have to feel these emotions of what this little love seeker needs to feel. You have some shame here for sure. Also, this love seeker, our love seeker carries a lot of our grief from childhood that we couldn't feel when we were younger. Like we talked about, maybe you were told you couldn't cry. Well, then you shoved it all down. Where do you think that grief is? It just doesn't go away. It's sitting in your body. And you spend your lifetime trying to find that love that you didn't get when you were younger. But we have so much grief here that needs to be felt. And the Queen of Pentacles wants you to get back into your body. So I'm definitely going to recommend a grounding video for you at the end, because I want to teach you how to get back into your body. You have the 5 of Pentacles here. Another Pentacle card about getting back into your body. Well, how are these individuals feeling? This is the 5. It's a conflict card. It's also a change card. These 2 individuals don't feel worthy enough. You have this shame here. We already established that. You don't feel good about yourself. You don't feel worthy about yourself. When you have this and when it needs healing, right? When you have this unworthiness, this little unworthy feeling. Page of Cups is going to go out and try to get people to notice them, to validate them, to support them. They're going to keep trying and trying and trying. But that's not what they need. They need to feel their shame. They need to feel their grief and their unworthiness. That's what they need to feel. That's how you're going to feel. That's how you're going to heal this. That's how you're going to heal your little love seeker. How will this change once you start to get out of your head and you get back into your body like the Queen of Pentacles wants you to do? How is this going to change for you? We have the Queen of Cups, another queen. She's the queen of emotions. She's the queen that she wants you to, the tarot wants you to take this on. You're going to start to get in touch with some of these emotions. You're going to start to feel them. And so when you feel, you release those emotions, those pent-up emotions that your little love seeker here feels. She's the Queen of Cups. She is in reverse here. So maybe you're feeling some real depression, hopelessness. Maybe you're feeling anger. Oh, get in touch with that anger too, because behind that anger is where the grief is. I know right now, you are all tied up in your head. Look at all these swords here. Swords is all our mental energy, right? And we talked about how you're in your head, and there's a big push here for you to get back into your body, because you are feeling so tied up with all of these mental thoughts, this unworthiness that you have about yourself. It's all in your head. And look, you're feeling all tied up. See all this water at the bottom? You know how it's kind of stagnant in puddles? It's because you need to feel that. It needs to flow. Your emotions, this 10 of Cups right here, you need to feel all of those emotions. They can't be stuck in your body anymore. You can get out of this. You're feeling all tied up in your head, but you can get out of this. You can walk away. You can step over these puddles. You can make them flow again. By healing. This is a star card. By dipping your toe a little bit at a time, getting grounded a little bit into your body at a time to start to feel. This isn't saying that you have to do this all at once. I'm not saying that you got to turn that faucet on where that water comes out and pours out and gushes out. That's not what I'm saying. You can turn on the faucet just a little bit and turn it off if you want. Turn it on a little bit more next time and turn it off. But those emotions, they got to start to flow. They have to start to flow again, because this card is about healing. That's how you're going to start to heal. It's going to, that's how it's going to change. And the most beautiful thing that's going to change is about, you see this card right here? This ends with the 6 of Cups. The 6 is a card is a duality card. It talks about giving and receiving. This is an inner child card, actually. And so right now it's blocked because your inner child is blocked. Your love seeker is blocked. But once you start to show your little love seeker, that inner child of yours that wasn't allowed to feel, that wasn't validated, that wasn't supported, that feels very unworthy right now. And once you start to give them that attention that they need and start to feel, like literally get back in your body and start to feel those emotions and heal those emotions of grief and shame, and allow your inner child to feel that, and allow yourself to feel what your inner child needed to feel. That's when you're going to start to heal. This is a very powerful reading for you. There's some change here I see coming in. Real heavy aspect, feminine aspect here of getting back in your body for sure. So I'm going to leave you with a video on grounding, and I'm going to leave you with a video on shame. I also have some video on grief too. That's in my the other channel as well. You can maybe search that out, because you know, the love seeker does need to grieve. And so let me pull one last Sacred Medicine Oracle card for you right here and see what's left. Oh, I don't want these, all of these. I'm gonna mess up my reading here. Okay, one more card here for you, the Oracle card. I'm going to pick this one right here. This is called the Spring Equinox Eagle Flight card. 31. Love eagles. Gorgeous. 31. The flight card. The seedlings are sprouting through the soil. There are buds on the trees. And the sun is getting brighter in your world. You have moved through a dark winter, integrating the wisdom of the past and allowing it to move into your present. But now spring is here, and visions, ideas, and inspiration are coming in waves of abundance. You are at the edge of expansion. The tips of your toes curled over a cliff. Ready to take a leap. The time is now. As the sun gains vibrancy and warmth, you too have a heightened sense of purpose. Trust that all the downloads you are receiving are coming to you for a reason. It's time to spread your wings into the cycle of intentional creation. The medicine of this card is here to help you initiate the light and the spark needed for your ideas to soar into reality. Wow. This is definitely a time of change for you. I can see this. So this love seeker is a powerful part of us, and it needs healing. So Virgo, I want you to have compassion for yourself for what you're working through right now. If this reading resonated with you, this is a really tough journey, but it's the most important journey of your life. So take care, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.